Part 1. Basic Training. Your Foundation. Chapter 1. Crafting Character and Casting a Vision. My friend Michael Irvin, who has been through his share of trials and tribulations, and who today is a powerful man of faith, tells the story that when he was playing, everyone shouted at him, "You the man!" And he thought to himself, if I'm the man, what is the man supposed to do? Well, the answer is obvious. If everybody's expecting you to play a certain role, then go play it. And being the man meant a lot of women, lots of flair, lots of drugs, and ultimately, lots of trouble. And then, Michael says he had a conversion experience, and he suddenly realized that he wasn't the man. Instead, he was a man. Now he was confronted with a new question. What does it mean to be a man? And suddenly a whole new range of answers came into view for him. A man is supposed to be honest. A man is supposed to be faithful. A man is supposed to be fair. A man is supposed to set a good example. A man is supposed to think of others and not just himself. Everybody remembers the headlines about Michael Irvin from a few years back, but he is a changed man. Why? Because he went from being the man to being a man. Character is the foundation for a successful life. We have to know who we are, and what we stand for before we can go out into the world and accomplish anything of importance, from marriage and family to success in the workplace or the sports arena. Character means recognizing both our strengths and our shortcomings, acknowledging our failures, and developing humility to make better decisions. As Colin Wilson, author of Religion and the Rebel, says, a visionary disciplines himself always to see the world as if for the first time. We men must play the role of visionaries in our own lives, taking a moment to stop and see who we are, and what we can become. We have all too often compromised our character, not out of weakness or poor judgment, but because we didn't see the value in living according to the way we know we should. As I was putting this book together, I found myself confronting the theme of character over and over. In fact, it's one of the central messages of this book. A man's character is paramount to who he is, especially who he is as a man of God, because I am convinced that a man's character is at the core of the rules of engagement by which we are meant to live. We are going to discuss it in depth. Defining character. Character is your core integrity. It's made up of your core values and beliefs. Character doesn't necessarily revolve around a doctrinal belief. It's not about what denomination you belong to, what the belief system of that denomination is, or how you go about defining yourself in religious terms. As a Christian, all things are irrelevant if you do not have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Now, what does that mean? It means that Christ, if you believe what it says in the Bible, was sent by God, who recognized that man could not live up to the law of the Old Testament. Jesus recognized that God was trying to reveal himself to us in the law, and that if we followed his commandments, we would be all right. But it's not that simple. Even to the best of our ability as human beings, we're never going to be able to live up to that expectation. We can't. Only God can, because only God is great. He's perfect, and that he can do no sin. That's why God sent Christ as his sacrifice for us,